Hi everyone, this is John from MTG Modern Ad Nauseam. We found an opponent for our last game of this first league in the channel. So let's see what we're up against. I still feel very disappointed about the last game. Some matchup that we should be good against. It was not a good match. Hopefully we can see some good Ad Nauseam play here. Double Lotus Bloom, Angel Grace. We have double tempo, so I'm tempted to keep here. We have the mana, we have the Angel Grace, we have double Scry. So we have a lot of things going on here. I will keep. And then we are playing Wooded Foothill. I would like to play Burn. That's a matchup that's looking good for Burn. Zoo, it's not that good, but okay. So Zoo Burn, we still don't know what's gonna happen here. So it's good. Actually, we have a good hand again because our Lotus Bloom are gonna resolve. No problem with that. And we just need to get Ad Nauseam, and then we win turn 4. And I know that's too much. That's too much. Definitely too much. Yeah, it always come like this. Either 3 or 0. And we're just gonna scry and just dig for Ad Nauseam. We're just gonna have a lot of mana turn 4. Let's see what we have. So Burn or Zoo, I think we still have both possibilities. Why I like playing against Burn? We're just gonna keep this on top, of course. Why I like playing against Burn is simply because we have a lot of things to do against them. We have the Line of Sanctity, we have Phyrexian Life, Angel Grace can buy turn. We're gonna have Pollen, Lullaby entering, so we have a lot of interaction. And Phyrexian Life is also very good against Zoo, but because we don't have creatures, we don't have much removal as well. We're not that well placed against Zoo compared to Burn, but we're not bad. Goblin Guide. As far as I'm concerned, we can still be both against Zoo and Burn. It's still both options, but it's a good start. It's a good start for. So we're not gonna have a land. He knows that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 6 damage. And you're gonna reveal a sleight of hand. Okay, so we're gonna yield. That's the problem with the deck, is usually Zoo or Burn, they don't have a turn 3 kill. They do technically, but it's rare for them to do it because opponents always have like a blocker or something, a 1/1 creature that at least can interact and block something. Because we don't have any of these, they can be very fast. Now we already have 6. Next turn they could kill us next turn already. They could definitely kill us already. So this Lotus Bloom thing that enters turn 4, that's gonna be after they turn 4. We're not gonna live through this. I want to get tempo here. I just want to scry. I just want to scry a bit more. Well, arguably we could play a plane here because we might just want to survive next turn, but I think it's not. It doesn't matter, because if we play Angel Grace, if we manage to play Angel, so we're gonna scry at the bottom. We just need Ad Nauseam. Then we still need to draw another one, or Phyrexian Life. So we're just gonna hope that we don't die this turn. And F6. Because if we get an attack as command, it's gonna be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 13. It's already 13 damage just with attack as command. So we on 1. And if he plays a land and can have like a lightning bolt or anything, that's just gonna be game for him. That's obviously a good start for him as well, aligning these 3 creature. So we still don't know whether he's playing Burn or Zoo. I think Zoo will play the 3 creature as well. Lava Spike, I think Lava Spike, that's a burn spell. That's a burn spell here. Zoo, is Zoo playing Lava Spike? I don't think so. We might actually be dead as well. We don't know. He has 2 cards in hand. Probably not killing us with creature here. Seagram Coast. Well, at least he's preventing us to top deck that. So 7 damage. Oh, attacker, and then he has, yeah, that's how it works. Attack has command plus Lava Spike. Beautiful turn 3 kill. Well, that was. Is there better hand for Burn or Zoo? Turn 3 kill. So nothing we can do about it. Very simple sideboard. Remove all the Pact of Negation. Bring all the Lullabies. And that's it. So we have too many cards. Spell of the Vault is going to be needed. Lotus Bloom is going to be needed. Fraction Life needed. We could remove Lab Maniac. We could remove Lab Maniac. If we remove Lab Maniac, we might want to have Slow the Pact. If he's in that situation, if he's playing Spellskite, we scoop. We simply scoop. Because we cannot deal with Spellskite in that situation. While Slow the Pact is different. We can deal with it. Because Burn or Zoo have a very aggressive mana base, sometimes even with Spellskite they will still die from it. Even by redirecting 2/2, they can still die from it. But that's very risky. Very risky. So I'm starting to not be very happy with this Pollen Lullaby, because it feels like it's very hard to put 3 of them. So what can we do? I'm gonna remove a spoil. That's usually what we do in that situation. I can remove a Simian Spirit Guide. If it's not great to remove Simian Spirit Guide. We saw that Lotus Bloom might just be too slow, but if we can get the Phyrexian alive and online and these kind of things, it might work. I'm happy to I'm happy to remove Lab Maniac here. So we have 2 more cards to remove. Maybe Prism. Maybe we can deal with 1 less Prism, since we're gonna rely on our Lotus Bloom to combo. Maybe a second spoil. Maybe a second spoil. Spoil is not great as a 5/7 or 5/6 here Ad Nauseam when we want to be fast, because it requires 7. 1 more mana, 1 more black. So it might not be that great. I might just want to remove 1 Pollen Lullaby here. In that case, I think it's in the next deck we're not gonna play 3. We're not gonna play 3. It's too hard to. We don't have that many spots. So I will go like this. Leyline of Sanctity, Phyrexian Alive, Angel Grace. We have quite a bit of mana. We like that hand. It's gonna be very good against Burn / Zoo. It's gonna be much better if it's a pure Burn deck, because Leyline has much more impact. And we'll start with Secret Coast and pass the turn. We're gonna do a turn 3 Phyrexian Alive with a turn 0 Leyline of Sanctity. That's a lot of hate. But we post sideboard, so there is enchantment hate that's coming. I'm sure the deck plays for what's the name of that's Burn, I always forget the name, the green-red destroy enchantment artifact and deal 2 damage. Destructive Revelry. Okay, that's looking like much better here. Much better here. We have our combo turn 4. Combo turn 4 under no interaction. He might be tempted to use the Destructive Revelry against Leyline. which would be great. Turn off auto yield, please. I forgot to cast my prism. I was a bit too excited about that beautiful start. So we lose a turn here. We lose a turn. Well, we'll see. That was terrible mistake. Of course, and here it is. Here it is. Well, terrible mistake. We don't know. Maybe it's gonna turn out well, because in that case, he might have preferred doing on the prism. And I'm actually quite happy to see it go down that way. And that's gonna buy us a turn. Everything is looking great. Okay, do we want to do Unlife now, or we want to do Prism first, Unlife later? I would say we want to do Prism first. Why? Because if we top deck a land, we don't even need the Unlife to combo. And Unlife doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it enters now. So I will just definitely do Prism here. And we might be happy. We might be happy to have missed, because you might have chosen the prism instead of the ley line. And without the prism, we're not looking so good. We're gonna have quite a bit of turn to stall with double Angel Grace Direction, and that's not quite the start he had the turn before. So if it's Pollen Lullaby, and now we're gonna do Fear Action and Life here. Don't need Pollen Lullaby just yet. If he has a second Destructive Revelry, we're still right. We still have 5 mana. Okay. We're not gonna F6 here, because if he destroys the Pentaprism, we can use the mana in response. Need to be careful with this auto yield. I might just need to learn to play without auto yield at all. It already almost cost us against the match before against this Vendilion Click. I'm sure that we couldn't anyway. We couldn't commit to combo even in response to the Vendilion Click. Our opponents had a Dispel, he had the mana leak, we saw his hand, so we were screwed. And if he's committing here, Boros Charm. Happy with that. Alright, so we might just win right now. Am I missing something? Is there something can destroy an enchantment for 1 green? Yes, there is Nature's Claim. I think it's pretty obvious that a burn deck doesn't play Nature's Claim. They might play this new one that destroy enchantment and artifact. That's 3 or less. If they do that, they can screw us pretty bad, because we're gonna use our Pentaprism. And I don't think they will ever tap out. I don't think Burn will play that thing anyway. I think we have our window. We have our window to go. I don't think Burn will play something that doesn't have an additional burn effect on it. I know they play Pass to Exile, but that's a very powerful card. I don't think they will play just destroy artifact or enchantment that costs 3 or less. Especially it doesn't hit Leyline of Sanctity, which is one of the most important targets. So let's go for it here. If we get screwed by something here, I guess that's just a lesson for me. And let's go for it. And yes, I wish to repeat that process. So I think that's a win here. And I have time, so I will just pause. So how can I get back? Up. I just want to get back this so I can pause. Okay, let's get back in a few minutes when I finish this combo. And here it is. So our opponents let us combo the old way, which is totally fine. I understand that people let Ad Nauseam player do their combo, especially in MTGO, because there is a lot of ways that we can screw up, and also it's using quite a bit of time. So that's something that that I feel totally normal. And if I was playing against Ad Nauseam, I would definitely let my opponent finish the combo. Here it is. So our hand was pretty good. Once again, if we look at it, the prism saved our ass again. We removed it, but it saved us. What should we do? Should we bring it back? I think that we should bring it back. This Pollen Lullaby didn't look great, but he didn't play any creature, which was pretty pretty unlucky. I think his hand was pretty bad. He probably kept the hand because he had a destructive rivalry, and he thought that would be critical, which was true. But maybe we got lucky to miss that prism. Maybe he would have gone to the ley line anyway, because he had a no creature hand. So with the ley line, there's nothing he could do. So we have 61 cards. Maybe we should go that way. Remove a Lotus Bloom instead of a prism. Submit deck. So, and maybe we'll realize that if he was a Lotus Bloom, but we have one, so that's fine. Hey, okay. So we have Lotus Bloom, we have no land, we have Unlife, Land of Sanctity, Double Angel Grace. Everything looks beautiful. If we had one land instead of any of these with a Slayer of Hand, that would have been good. We can't keep a no land. That's just not reasonable. Can we? No, that's just not reasonable. We need to top deck a land, the right land. That's not correct. Lotus Bloom, Serum Vision. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. We have a lot of cantrip. Of course, we want this on top of a library. It's gonna be a good turn one. We have the land. We have a lot of cantrip. We have this turn 3 Fractional Life. That's gonna be great. Okay, turn 1 Goblin Guy is gonna give it to us. So I guess we're not good. I'm just turning off. It's a bit loud. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm just gonna be a bit lower. All right, F6. Lotus Bloom. So we have a lot of cantrip. We're gonna do Serum Vision here because we already have our Bloom. Do we want more of that Serum Vision? We always want more of that Serum Vision. Am I correct? Next turn, what do we want to draw? We always want more. Do we want to draw a land? 3, no. We don't want a land. So let's put Gemstone Mine at the bottom. And we're happy to put more, to draw more Serum Vision. That's turn 1. So that's good. We have our turn 3 Fractional Life. It's not looking bad at all. Of course, if we do turn 3 Fractional Life and we bumped straight away into we can F6 this time, and we run into a destructive rivalry, that's gonna be unlucky. That's not gonna work well. Eidolon of that's great. That's a great card against us. That's a very great card against us. We're not happy at all to see that. Especially we want to Serum Vision quite aggressively, but we're still looking good. Lotus Bloom is gonna burn us too. Yeah, so hopefully we can get to Ad Nauseam quickly here. Serum Vision, get burned. The good thing is it deals damage, so it will work. through Fear Action and Life. Ad Nauseam, perfect. Put on top of a library. Dark Slick Shore, we put it at the bottom. We'll do a Seachrome Coast, and next turn we'll do Fear Action and Life. Hopefully we don't die by then. And then the Lotus Bloom is gonna resolve, and we're gonna combo turn 4. So a Destructive Rivalry would be, I guess, good game for us. By good game for us, I mean we would lose the game here, because he's gonna attack for 4. He might, I'm assuming he's gonna deal some more damage. Don't think he can kill us right now. Lightning Storm. Can we can do stupid things with Lightning Storm. We can hardcast it. Let's not forget that. If we discard 1 land, it's already 5 damage. He's at 11. We can definitely do stupid things here. Even Atarka's command is not killing us here. Am I correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not. So I think there is no way he can kill us here. Oh, but the problem, yeah. But then he will put us. Well, let's see. No, it's if it's, yeah, because if he put us in 2 life, we can't do the Boros Charm. 4 damage. How does 4 damage work for us? We just need to be at 3 life. 1, 2. No, that's fine. We good. That was close. Well, still not safe. Far from there. But it's looking good. It's looking good. And we're on 4, which is which means, because of the threshold, we definitely haven't won yet. Definitely not. But the game is gonna end very quickly. So technically he needs to deal 12 damage and maybe a bit more because of the threshold. So if he's do a lightning bolt first, we're just gonna go to -1, but he still need to do 10 infect damage. And 10 damage through combat here is gonna be difficult. He has 3 cards in hand. Let's see what he has. If he has Disruptive Rivalry, then that's good game. But post sideboard, we can tell that we have good cards against burn. We had to mulligan to 6. We had a very beautiful first hand. We couldn't keep, unfortunately. Lands always look good when there is no land. It looks, of course, full of answer and opportunity. In here, I see a player hesitating. I'm assuming we're not playing against Destructive Rivalry, and if it's not Destructive Rivalry, I don't see how he can win this. If he has 3 Lightning Bolt, I think, yeah, 3 Lightning Bolt, he will win the game here. He just do 1 Lightning Bolt, and then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna be pretty difficult to achieve this 3 Lightning Bolt here, but is attacking. We're not doing anything. So I start to really doubt this Pollen Lullaby. Even Darkness, because even here we're very short on mana. So he's decided though. I think that's is that game, because well, let's play. So turn off auto yield again. We want this to resolve. We need this pretty bad, so we're gonna get 2 infect, which is fine. Yes, cast it please. And we're just gonna combo straight away. And hopefully we are good. White. Ad nauseam. I don't know if he can answer now. It's not answering anything, and anyway, he would have done it before that. All right, I'm just gonna do the usual pause while I do the combo, and I'll come back after. All right, so I'm just back. So what happened here is I'm still in the middle of combo because like happened in game 2, our opponent is letting us do the combo all the way. So what happened is I think our opponent is a bit is a bit angry. I think that happens when you play Ad Nauseam. People don't stand this kind of deck. I remember being very angry when I used to play against Amulet Bloom. This kind of deck made me really angry. Losing against this deck, this turn 2 kill, these kind of things made me very angry, I remember. So I can understand. So I think our opponent here is just stalling. He probably left the computer and make me wait the 10 minutes to get the win. Just what happened, as you can see on the stack, just something that wasn't necessary, but something I wanted to show as well is after we draw the deck, we can still cast Angel Grace after resolving Ad Nauseam, because now we're in the Phyrexian and life way. So let's say our opponent has we're at 4 life. He has double bolt. He can double bolt us in response to the Lightning Storm, because Lightning Storm cost us 2 because of the L01M5 of a Great Revel. So we down to 4 infect, and then we do bolt, and we actually lose the game. So the thing is, what we do is in response of the bolt, we do Angel Grace. And then we can't win the game that turn. We'll still be at 10 infect, but 10 infect doesn't lose the game, and we are gonna win the game that turn because we're gonna put him in 0. So I did Angel Grace here. I shouldn't technically, because it was just kind of I just did it as more as an example. I just wanted to. That was not necessary. I could have done it in response to a bolt or something if he had one. So yeah. So since I've done that, we can see the Eidolon of the Great Revel triggered, and nothing happened. Okay, so I will use these few minutes that we have, thanks to our opponent, to just discuss what we've seen with Burn. I would release another video just to do a wrap up. It shouldn't be too long, just a wrap up of the 5 match for Burn. That's a good matchup. That's a good matchup. Even game one, usually we are good. Phyrexian in life, game 1, it's a killer. It's a gain 10 life. They have nothing to do against it. They don't have destructive rivalry. If you know that you're playing against Burn prior to the match, which might happen in your local game store, things like that. If you've seen the deck, mulligan to Phyrexian in life is not a bad idea, because they will have to get it's just a gain 10 life. The thing is, let's not mulligan too aggressively, because we can of course get this 10 life, but because unlike most other deck, we don't have creature. So even though we gain this 10 life, which is a game winner in pretty much all the case, it's not that obvious with Ad Nauseam, because they will still be able to attack. If they have a Swift Spear, Goblin Guide, Eidolon, they will still be able to do quite a bit of damage. Against other deck, all these creatures will usually become useless after a few turns, because there is a bigger blocker that the opponent cast. So well, then let's not put too much pressure on Phyrexian in life. It's great. But we still need to have a combo solution that's coming soon after. All right, so our opponent is giving us the priority. Thank you very much. So we had 6 infect and our Angel Grace is gonna resolve. So let's finish the combo. Oh, choose no new target for Lightning Storm. Hopefully, yeah, the target is still there. No new target for Lightning Storm. Just turn off for the yield again, just to make sure. So what our opponent can do, he can actually discard, because it's available. The Lightning Storm is it's available for the opponent to use as well. So he can discard a card and redirect to me. In that case, I will just simply do the same again. And I definitely have more land than him. That's just how the deck works. So we have exactly 11 damage. Okay. And that's good. We win the match. So first league in this channel, 3-2. So that's positive. That's positive. We've beaten Affinity, Burn, 2 tier 1 deck. We have lost against Jeskai Control, and we've lost. I can't even remember this Jeskai Control, and I don't remember. We'll do a wrap up anyway for the last video for this league, and then we'll go to next league. I don't know yet what kind of deck I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Ad Nauseam, that's for sure. I might just play the same deck just so that we can get a bit more experience. Sure, because 5 matches is not much. So yeah, so thank you for watching this league, and hopefully let's see you, all of you, for the wrap up and the league number 2 that will come later. Thank you very much.